Hey moms, so welcome to this segment or episode of the Momtrepreneur life. So grab your coffee. I got mine, see with my logo on it. And let's talk morning routine. And I might get into homeschool curriculum, but I've been thinking about routines all day that I may end up taking up all the time on that. So we'll see. But I wanted to get into the routine, and I have a few notes because, like I said, I like these to be spontaneous, but I also want to remember what I have on my mind, so I have to write them down. So I have 6 kids, and they range from teen to toddler. So there's only one part of my day where I'm not being talked to or talked at or screamed at, or you know how it goes when you have teens. A friend of mine said this to me, and it just described it so well. Teens drain you emotionally, and when you have younger kids, they drain you physically because they're into everything. You need to just keep them alive, all of those things. So when you have age groups that span the entire range, you are drained emotionally and physically as a mom. And when my friend said this to me, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so true. And then add into the fact that, okay, you have clients that you have to work with, and you're homeschooling and all of those things. Like, it can be a draining day. So your day is always busy. And I know, for years now, I've seen the memes, you've seen people post stuff on social media that busyness is not a badge of honor. And I totally agree with that. I don't think that we need to put so much pride into our busyness. Like we have, well, I am so busy. This is my social proof of how good I am, is how busy I am. I don't think that is the right way to handle life either. But at the same time, as a momtrepreneur, I don't know if my days will ever not be busy until the kids are out on their own. So right now, this is just my life, and it is always busy, and it is not going to change. So, so this is what my day. So I wrote down what kind of things that occurred today so I could just share them with you in real time. So things that I've said today, no, don't throw that perfectly good pencil away, or do your schoolwork. Don't walk around with scissors. You can't eat my food. I say that one often. Do your schoolwork. No, you can't skip the subject. Stop whining. And my 4-year-old informed me the other day. I said, why are you crying? You need to just stop crying, because he has a tendency to whine about everything. So that's something that we're working on. So I'm like, why are you crying? I was like, you need to stop crying. You're okay. He goes, I'm not crying, Mom. I'm whining. So I stand corrected. At least at this point, he's acknowledging what he's doing. I don't know. We take the wins where we can. So one of the things that I do to keep my sanity amidst this crazy day, and like I said, this day is not going to change. This is just where I'm at right now. And I'm okay with that. I really am. I'm making memories with the kids. We're getting through it, but it's not easy. And I love being home with my kids. I love being the biggest influence in their lives. But it's not easy. It's not like rainbows and Skittles and we're just going to skip through the day and we're going to be Mary Poppins. Yeah, whatever. No, it looks chaotic. My house is a mess. like with just toys, stuff scattered all over the place. We clean it up at least 3 times a day, but yeah, that's how well it goes. That's how well it doesn't really stay. So my morning routine is incredibly important to me. So I wanted to share that with you because maybe, Mom, you're finding yourself in the same spot that I am, where things are just kind of chaotic and crazy, and you just need time where it's calm throughout your day. At one point in your day, you just need some calm. So, and I will say this because I know I've read the mom books where they're like, well, if you want to accomplish this, then this is what you have to do as far as your routine goes. That's not what I'm saying, because my morning routine, my daily schedules change all the time. Certain things, of course, stay the same, but they do change all the time because we have different things we have to accommodate. Life changes happen, and so we have to adjust. Now, in all of that, I do make sure that the kids know expectations. So I do have a plan for the day that they know, and I did write further on that, so I'll be sure to link that below. But for me, so this is my current morning routine, and like I said, it has changed and it shifts. So I get up about 5 o'clock. Well, let me rephrase that. My alarm goes off at 5 o'clock. I do hit snooze. I am one of those, but my husband is too, so we're a good match on that. We don't drive each other crazy with the snooze buttons. So I usually hit snooze at least once. So then I can kind of just lay there and psych myself up to get out of bed. So I'm usually up by about 10 after 5. And that changes. Sometimes I don't get up until 5:30, depending on the day. But so between 5 and 5:30, I get up. Now the house is quiet. And like I said, this is probably the only time of the day where I'm not being talked to. And so I will get up at that time, and I don't bother to get ready. I just throw my sweatpants on, and I come downstairs and turn the coffee pot on, because it's set to automatically start at 5:30. But if I get up before then I'll turn it on myself. So let me just say, automatic coffee pots are amazing. Because those days when I do sleep till 5:30 and the coffee's already making, and you're not fumbling around for it in the morning, it's just nice. It's just one of the simple things in life. So I will get up and I will work on my blog. So whether that's recording, I have recorded at 5 in the morning, writing, posting links to social media, anything to do with my stuff. I will work on it from about 5:15 until 6. And then at 6, I will start working on stuff for clients. And the reason I do that is it started out because when the kids were in school, because I did start as a virtual assistant when the kids were going to school, I wanted to be done by the time I went to pick them up. So, and I work about 6-7 hour days, actually more than that if I include blog and everything else in that, but don't tell anyone. I'm working on not working so many hours, but I have not reached that achievement yet. So I wanted to make sure I'm done by 2 or 3. So from 6 to about 8, I will work on client stuff. And then at 8, that's when the kids get up. So, and my husband already has gotten them breakfast and it's set out at the table. So their alarms go off and they come downstairs and get their breakfast. Then at that time, I go upstairs and I will hop on the exercise bike. So I will ride the bike for 30 minutes. I may throw in some other things that I do, as if I decide to do Pilates or do some weight training, but I will work out for 30 minutes. And then after that, I will get ready for the day. If I'm going somewhere, then I'll throw on jeans. If I'm not going anywhere that day, I'll just stay in my sweatpants. We work from home. nobody can see the sweatpants on a video call. So I am comfortable when I work. And then I will come down. So that usually takes about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. And then I will come down and I will get my breakfast. I will try to hide it from my toddler so she doesn't ask me for it. I'm usually not successful. And then I'll eat my breakfast at my desk and start working again about 9 o'clock. So then I'll work until about 2 or 3 for clients. And yes, I will take breaks throughout that day. My favorite schedule, and I really haven't gotten back into it, was actually to work 2 hours, take a break, then do another 2 hours, take a break, and then do another 2 hours. So I'm still trying to figure out a better routine so my days are not so busy. Yeah, we'll just say I'm working on it. I am a work in progress. And not all of my days look like that. On the days that I have to take my oldest son to work, then I'll get up and shower and I won't necessarily work out that day. Fridays, because I don't work, that is one thing that I have established with all of my clients, is that I don't work on Fridays. Occasionally they have asked if there's been time sensitive things, but they're so few and far between that I am available. I will make myself available for those occasional times. But we also have co-op on Fridays and I teach at co-op. So I'm just not available to work. So those days look different. So I'll sleep in on Fridays when I can. And it's a bit slower it's a slower morning. I am not a morning person. Yes, I've read the blogs where they say turn yourself into a morning person. But liars. Like, I've been getting up this early for years now, and I'm still not a morning person. I would prefer to be a night owl. That would be my preference. And then also when I was nursing the babies and I had the babies in the room, the schedule looked different as well. So I say all this to give you an idea of how your morning schedule could look, and if you can, to really have a morning routine. Like, I do believe in routines and habits, even if they're kind of micro. So for these 3 hours in the morning, I have a routine that is set in place, and it just helps to start the day off. And they also say it's better for your sleep if you have a bedtime, a time that you actually go to bed, and a regular wake up time. It helps your body. So we're definitely not getting to homeschool curriculum, because I talked a lot about a morning routine and just what your day could look like. And like I said, I'm not saying you need to plan out your whole day and have it rigid and structured unless that works for you. But what I am saying is carve out some space if you can. Usually that space, I think, for most moms is first thing in the morning. And let that be your time, however you want to spend it, and create a routine for yourself. So I did want to do an unbox because I did buy my planner for 2022. Yes, I'm a hyper planner, so yes, I buy it in October. But I have things that I need to put in it now. We have dentist appointments for next year, different things like that, co-op dates for next semester. So I did open the box. See, let me show you the box. So it's Plum Planner, and I did just look in the box, but it's still in its bubble wrap. I haven't pulled it out of the plastic yet. All right, now what I like about Plum Planner, and I am not an affiliate with them, so they're getting this all for free. Okay. So this is the packaging that it comes in, and what I love about it is you can customize it. So they have a bunch of covers that you can pick from. You can put your name on it. And then I always like to add a quote. So this year's quote is Elizabeth Gilbert, and it's, "Do you have the courage to bring forth the treasures that are hidden within you?" And I saw that in her book, Big Magic, and it's one of those where it's it just kind of strikes you right in the soul. So I'm going to open it. Okay. So it's out of the box. So this is the first time I am pulling it out of the plastic and out of the box. So here's what it looks like, and I'll just show you the inside. So it has all the tabs, and this is the fourth year I'm using it. I did add one thing because I have found myself in need of just needing space for a to-do list. So I added this extra tab, and I wanted it extra so you can get it either tabbed in the back or dispersed throughout the months. And I actually wanted the extra tab so I could just get to it quicker and just have a running to-do list. So I have a goal series coming out for moms, and it'll be out the second week in November. So be sure to check it out once it is live, because I'm gonna kind of blow up all the ideas of how we're supposed to plan and how we're supposed to, set goals and get these goals done, because I just find they don't work for moms. So be on the lookout for that. And if we're already in November, then I'll link it in the video or in the description below. But be on the lookout for how a mom's realistic guide to setting goals. And let me know what your morning routine is. What is working for you right now? Because we're moms, and it changes, and we can be flexible because we work from home and we homeschool our kids. So that decision, it is up to us that we can break all of the rules on how we work and school. So I am so glad you joined me today for our little coffee chat. Be sure to check out lifeunboxed.blog for more great momtrepreneur content, and I will see you in the next video.